So welcome everyone to our What's New in ETQ Reliance, presented for quality professionals like you. Nicola, if you want to go ahead and advance. We'll be covering a range of topics today. At first I should introduce ourselves, perhaps. My name is Angela Anderson, Product Marketing Manager here at ETQ and quality fan. And I'm joined today by Nicola Kosaric, one of our esteemed solution engineers. Nicola, you want to say hello to the audience?
Hi, everyone. Looking forward to going through the webinar today with you all.
Awesome, thanks. All right, so again, back to we'll be covering a range of topics today. I'll give you a little bit of an intro to ETQ, the company, if you're not familiar, and then we'll hand off to Nicola to take you on kind of a tour of the platform with some live demonstration. We're going to talk about some recent enhancements that we offer, and then we should have some time at the end for a little bit of Q&A. So go ahead and use that questions box on your GoToWebinar panel, and feel free to pop a question in there as we go along, and we'll look at getting those answered towards the end. And we'll be recording this session, so you'll get a link to this once we're done today. All right, and yeah, fire away there, Nicola. Awesome. All right, so just kicking things off a little bit, set the stage. The concerns of quality are really the concerns of the business at large, and there's more pressure than ever to overcome these challenges, regardless of industry or where manufacturers are on their quality journey. We hear similar challenges among them. If you want to advance one, Nicola. Poor quality costs can account for as much as 15 to 20% of sales revenue. So how are you currently identifying and prioritizing those activities that will have the most impact on improving product quality? And when you're managing quality processes on paper or siloed spreadsheets, you really can't see a complete picture of quality. Those potential insights for making better decisions stay locked away. How would it impact your business to see a holistic view of quality trends and performance? Changing requirements mean constant change for businesses. The cost of non-compliance could be catastrophic. What compliance or audit readiness challenges do you face at your company? For many organizations, much of the value chain sits with suppliers. Supplier quality can really make or break the bottom line. How vital is supplier quality to you, and how do you manage your supplier relationships today? Companies also really struggle to move from reactive to proactive when improving quality, and for example, connecting customer feedback to upstream R&D processes. So I hope that well, I don't wish for these things to be happening to you, but these are some very common challenges. And I hope some of what we cover today helps you envision how a QMS solution can help your company when faced with changing markets and any of these other challenges. And the investment in a robust enterprise QMS solution really does pay for itself. We measure that business value across 5 dimensions, which are derived from our customer benchmark research. The quantifiable dimensions are cost reduction, efficiency, compliance improvements, better analytics insights that help with decision making, improving that supplier quality, and then optimizing new product introductions. Many customers see big wins around reducing scrap, rework, warranty costs, and that act of consolidating systems for better efficiency and audit readiness. And these elements that you see here, these are critical to demonstrating investment in, demonstrating the ROI of your investment in a QMS. Right. Our flagship product is called ETQ Reliance. It's a secure cloud-based platform built on Amazon AWS technology, and it contains I'd call it a library or a portfolio of quality process applications, or the building blocks for your quality management system. ranging from dock control to training management to supply chain quality, non-conformance handling. These out-of-the-box applications are based on best practices that we've collected from our decades of industry experience, and they're designed to seamlessly connect with each other as you deploy them. The platform is designed to support compliance with a range of requirements, from industry standards to regulatory to customer requirements. Reliance is known for its flexibility and configurability. So you can deploy these applications, these building blocks, out of the box, or you can configure them to meet your specific needs. You can integrate ETQ Reliance via REST APIs with your other essential business systems, like your ERP, which is our most popular integration, your MES, PLM, CRM, all of these other kind of essential business infrastructure systems. And doing so enables cross-functional teams to collaborate much more effectively. It's a SaaS licensing model, which reduces IT burden and the cost of managing infrastructure, as opposed to an on-prem or a hosted environment. We automatically deliver platform and security enhancements on a defined schedule, and that ensures you always have the latest updates. All right, so that's a bit of an introduction to where we're coming from with regards to quality and a little bit about the platform. So from here, I'm going to hand it over to Nicola to provide a demonstration and talk a little more about some of our recent announcements. Over to you, Nicola.
Thank you, Angela. So like Angela said, I'll be covering some of the improvements that we've made to ETQ Reliance, more specifically some of the UI enhancements that we've made. And I figured what better way to show them, or what better way to talk about them than to show them in a quick demonstration. So give me a second here. Let me just get the applications pulled up. Perfect. So we're going to start our demonstration, our little quality journey here on the ETQ Reliance homepage. So when you first log in, this is the homepage that you'll typically see. You're greeted with a calendar and a list of assignments and trainings that are both upcoming and overdue, allowing you to get a quick glance of what your week or day may look like. And in my case, I've been slacking a little bit with a few non-conformance reports and some trainings that are waiting for me. So like I said, at a high level, I've got that calendar view. I can see, I've got a non-conformance report that's in the material review board phase due for me tomorrow, and a supplier corrective action that I've got to take care of. So again, just from a high level, can log in, get a quick and easy glance at what I have upcoming. I can also look at some of the charts I've created to get a high level look at a few different things, like the different open CAPAs by type, or even the breakdown of non-conformances by location. So, right in Reliance, I can get a 50-foot view very quickly and easily without having to go to any other applications like a BI tool or anything like that. Now I'm going to jump into the first of our UI enhancements, which was a simplification of our all applications page. So what we've done here is we've combined all of our applications with their respective archives and designers to a single tile. So for example, in document control, I have my document control application here. Clicking on that icon will take me to the document control application. I can click on this archive icon here, and I can see any of the documents that have been archived. And like Angela mentioned earlier, Reliance is a very configurable and customizable offering. So I can go into our ETQ designer and start to customize document control if I have access to it. So just a minor UI enhancement, but made things a lot simpler, easier to get around. So I said we're going to take ourselves on a quality journey. Let's go ahead and start doing that by wrapping up some of those non-conformance reports that I have that are overdue. Now, when I first launched the non-conformance report application, I'll see all of my open reports, and I can click on these different views here to quickly sort through those records, like looking at any completed records, seeing those that originated from an audit, customer feedback, product, supplier, so on and so forth. Now, since I'm an administrator, I can see all of the current open reports, but let's filter down just to the reports that are assigned to me. All these columns here that you can see at the top, we can use to filter or sort. So I'm going to filter for just any of those reports that are assigned to me directly. And let's go to this damage packaging identified during receiving inspection report. Try and get some of the those overdue tasks out of the way. Before I dive into the report, I want to highlight the workflow that we can see at the top here. Nearly all Reliance applications are workflow driven with business rules based on best practices from years of experience from both us and our customers. Each phase of the workflow gets assigned to a user or group with automatic email notifications if deadlines are near or past. So, my manager's probably gotten quite a few emails already because of the non-conformance reports that I have already overdue. So we can escalate that, make sure that things don't get missed or left behind. We can see that this specific non-conformance report is in the material review board phase and is due tomorrow, the 29th, so perfect time to get it done. We can also see that this non-conformance report originated from a failed inspection record, with a link taking us to a record of that inspection. Now, because this originated from that inspection, many of the fields here were automatically populated with details from that inspection record, getting rid of the need to type down the same information multiple times. So things like the subject, the description, the non-conformance occurrence, things like that can get automatically filled in, helping alleviate some of that administrative burden. Now, as we scroll down further, we can see all the information we've recorded in this non-conformance, like the description, the location, and even some of the additional select fields that may be relevant to this report, like product information and supplier information in this case. I've even linked the receiving inspection procedure here so we can easily find it during our investigation, and we'll touch on document control a little bit later. As we scroll further down, we can see our supplier and product information, which were filled out by just selecting our supplier and product via lookup. So you can see here, I've selected our supplier. I can also go in, select the product, and this is limited to the products that are supplied by our supplier. By taking care of the administrative work ahead of time, we can just select the necessary information instead of having to fill all these fields out. And if I scroll down a little bit further here, in this case, we've determined that our supplier was at fault for the shipping damages. So we've launched a supplier corrective action directly from our non-conformance report. And just like our non-conformance report inherited the information from our inspection record, our SCAR is going to inherit the information from this non-conformance report. So we're really starting to paint that closed loop quality journey where our inspection record ties into our non-conformance report, ties into our supplier corrective action. And in our disposition here, we've also specified that some of the parts we'll use as is and other parts we'll scrap. So in this scenario, the 38 screws that are undamaged, we can use as is. And if we needed to, we could initiate a deviation. And the 17 screws that were damaged, we're just going to go ahead and scrap. I'll jump over to our investigation tab here, and we can see that an investigation is required. And I've launched the corrective action directly from this non-conformance. Let's go ahead and open that up and take a look-see. Now, I'm sure you can already see where I'm heading. Our corrective action inherits the information directly from our non-conformance report. And during the creation of this corrective action, I can go in and fill in the team for this CAPA, like the owner, who will be conducting the root cause analysis, who will approve the plan, and so on. In this case, I left these all blank. Since I'm the CAPA owner, I'll be responsible for the root cause analysis and plan approver since they weren't specified. Now, we've already went in and recorded our containment details. In this case, the shipment was quarantined. And we've also conducted a risk assessment. So let's look and see how our risk assessment can help guide us on if a CAPA is actually required for this issue. In this case here, we've got a two-dimension risk assessment measuring both the probability and severity of our safety implication, our legal implications, and our business impact. Excuse me. As a result of the risk assessment, based on our what we've input in for our probability and severity, we can see that our safety implication and legal implications, a kappa, based on those, a kappa shouldn't be required. But based on our business impact, which is undesirable, we can see that a kappa is required unless there is a documented reason. And if I go to the bottom here, I can see that the overall result of the risk assessment is the worst from our three different implications or impacts here. We've got that business impact, which has an undesirable result, and that a kappa is required unless there is a documented reason already. Jumping back to our corrective action here, we can, now that we've determined that a kappa is required, we can go in and start to conduct our root cause analysis. In this case, I've already gone in and conducted a 5 why analysis and recorded the root cause, but I can also leverage any of the other methodologies and just attach my record of my root cause analysis here. That way Reliance can keep record and be the single source of truth. I don't have to go look for any documentation in SharePoint or any other location. It's all in one central location and easy to find. Now, based on my analysis, I found that there's no documented procedure or checklist to verify packaging adequacy, so that's something that'll need to be created. And instead of just instructing someone to create the documentation, I can go to our action plan here, create a quick description of our action plan of creating that documentation, and then create a preventative action item to go in and create, to define and implement packaging requirements in our supplier quality process. Now, I'm sure you're getting to see I'm kind of a one-man band here, so I'm just assigning everything to myself, but that's just for demo purposes. Typically, you would assign this to whoever would be in charge of creating that documentation there. You can see that I've got it assigned to me. I've got a description, and I also have verification required. So after the documentation has been created, someone would get assigned to go in and review that document to make sure that it will fulfill the requirements or resolve this corrective action. And then down the line, we can go into our effectiveness check. Now, once we complete our root cause analysis and our corrective action plan, the workflow will go into our plan approval. There are, in this case, I'll go in, approve the action plan, and individual action items will be created for each of these actions. So in this case, we just have the one where we're creating a document. That'll get signed to me. I'll get an email notification that says, hey, go in and create this document. And I can go look back at this corrective action, look at the information here. And if I need to, dig into that non-conformance report and even that receiving record as well. And to move it to the next phase of the workflow, all I have to do is click on the plan approval phase, which is the next phase in our workflow. It'll go ahead and automatically assign it to whoever was specified, in this case, myself. I can go in, add any comments, and send it on to the next phase of our workflow. And this is the same across all the other Reliance applications that leverage workflows. Now, just to try and get ahead of this task, I'm actually going to jump into document control and start to create this packaging requirement for our suppliers. Jumping back to our all applications page, I'll launch document control, and you'll see that we have the same look and feel as we did with our non-conformance reports, our different views, our list of records, and the columns that we can use to sort and filter. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on the new document button in the top left to go ahead and start that specification document. And it's going to get us started in the draft phase of our workflow. So just like non-conformance reports and corrective actions, I have that workflow at the top based on best business practices. I can go in and start to fill in some of that document identification, like the document type. In this case, it'll be a specification. Fill in the title, it'll automatically populate the revision. Can go in, specify that this should go to, this is for a supplier department, specify locations, things like that. And I can even have pre-configured business rules. So based on things like document type, I can have it specify the periodic review date. So maybe specifications get reviewed every year and procedures get reviewed every 6 months. Again, just taking up some of that administrative burden. I can go down to my document body here, and I can either just drag and drop a file that I have already that I want to attach, or what I'm going to do is select a document template. And that's going to give us the same look and feel throughout our documents, but also import some of the document identification information here directly into the header of that document. So just to show, this is an example of a template blank here. Because I haven't saved it, we won't have any of that any of that information populated, but I'm going to take some notes from some of the cooking shows I've recently been watching and show you a fresh document out of the oven in just a little bit. I can also link any of the related documents. So maybe in this specification, I'm referring to a procedure of some sort. I can link it directly from here. I can link it directly here. That way, an end user doesn't have to go and search for a document. They can go to this related documents tab and pull that up. And I can also automatically create training and set up training for this document just by specifying that training is required, and then I'll go in and create a course right from document control. Now, you'll hopefully be noticing a common theme here. Because I'm launching it from document control, I'm going to automatically inherit some of that information from the document into our new training course. But now it's time to pull that finished document out of the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a finished document here. We can see that the identification fields here are locked down, and the document body lower here has been converted to a PDF. Once that document has completed its final approval, Reliance automatically converts the Word document to a PDF to lock it down from any unauthorized edits. And when I click on this PDF, it's going to launch it directly in our PDF viewer, so you can consume it right in Reliance, or if you need to, you can download it and print the document as well. And in this document, we can see that that header has automatically been populated based on the document information in Reliance. And as we go in down the line and make continued revisions to this document, it's going to automatically update and repopulate the header here. So I don't need to, again, just minimizing that administrative burden. So with that, that wraps up our quick little demonstration and the recent improvements we've made. And I want to talk about a few ways you can progress in your quality journey other than just implementing a state-of-the-art EQMS. First, I want to bring up a quick data point from our industry survey, the ETQ Pulse on Manufacturing 2025 survey. In this survey, we asked 750 quality, safety, and manufacturing pros, and 45% responded saying that spotting defects on the factory floor is among the most important things AI can accomplish. With both the complexity of today's manufacturing processes and the sheer volume of production data available for analysis, we've partnered with the manufacturing and AI experts at Acerta to deliver an integrated solution. Acerta works as a data aggregator, collecting your real-time shop floor data from sensors, your MES, your SCADA, and leverages their manufacturing-specific data algorithm to continually analyze the data, translate it, and turn it into real-time insights. This way, you can be alerted with an early warning when things start to track out of the norm. Automated root cause analysis takes you right to the source to prevent scrap, rework, and improve first time through. And by leveraging the closed loop quality integration with ETQ Reliance, workflow starting at the plant floor can be automated, creating a quality event, providing you records to track and trace throughout the process, and provide human feedback to the algorithm for improved future alerting. It's a powerful solution, so if you're interested, we can schedule a discovery session and demo with the experts over at Acerta. Now, as hard as it is to believe that 2026 is nearly here, you may be wondering how you can take your quality program to the next level in the new year, or even before the year ends. We've partnered with Augmenteer, a manufacturing technology company, and their connected worker technology to support digital transformation on the shop floor. This can empower you to have better visibility into emerging quality or safety issues on the shop floor, be better connected to problem solving, and be in a position to share those learnings across teams and sites. With Augmenteer's connected worker toolset, you can onboard workers faster, reduce time to productivity, enable targeted training with support from AI under the hood for digital guidance based on that worker's needs. We can augment the closed loop quality journey with ETQ Reliance, See what I did there? By integrating on the plant floor level, we can report and escalate quality issues for quicker and more accurate tracking, trending, and resolution. So if there's opportunity for you to engage frontline teams, your operation side, and automate those workflows, you can ensure quality issues don't fall through the cracks. If this is something you're interested in, don't hesitate to reach out. We can schedule a discovery session and a demo with your connected worker partner and find a solution that fits your needs. Now, another thing I want to touch on is the recently new revision of our quality data lake, a high-performing analytics-ready database allowing you to securely access your quality data when and where you need it. This is ideal for those of you who prefer to build your own dashboards with an already established BI tool like Power BI, Tableau, and more. The quality data lake is powered by Snowflake, providing you with a high-performing quality database, user-friendly access, and a reduction in the technical lift through API automations offered in Snowflake. We've also paired with Fivetran to handle the ETL processing. This way, ETQ handles all the heavy lifting, leaving you with an analytics-ready database. And we have customers that are already using Snowflake as part of their enterprise tech stack, making a seamless transition. Now, if you want to create dashboards but don't have an already established BI tool or don't want to add another solution to the mix, have no fear. We can create custom charts in ETQ Reliance like I showed earlier, or leverage ETQ Insights, our turnkey quality dashboarding tool. As always, if this is something that you're interested in, reach out to your ETQ sales team. And finally, I want to tip my hat to our professional services team who work hard to make sure that every deployment is a success. Our professional services team is here to help you and guide you through any stage of your quality journey with any need, any time, and any budget, as if they were an extension of your quality team. While you're strategizing on how to achieve your corporate quality goals, make sure you're considering how to generate and keep momentum in your QMS program and how your needs may change over time. Whether you need strategic expertise to drive QMS growth and adoption, targeted help with system enhancements and expansions, day-to-day helping hands with administration, or continuous system validation support, our services team has a solution. We also offer one-time services with project teams, a dedicated resource, or remote consulting. So when you're planning your quality journey, make sure to account for the cost of not achieving that goal or completing that project. If an extra set of hands can help get you there for less, reach out to see how we can step in and help. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Angela to talk about our ETQ customer experience.
Thanks, Nicola. Hey, thanks for cooking up that great, that informative overview of the platform and the quality journey and some of those extra technologies that can really enhance a quality system. Great job, really appreciate that. And so yeah, adding on to what Nicola left off with our professional services, in addition, just as part of your account team with ETQ is a dedicated customer success manager. This is someone that will help guide you through your ETQ journey and help you achieve maximum value from your ETQ solution. So this is a really great added benefit as just a part of your account team. As well, you'll have access to ETQ Academy, which is an on-demand library of all kinds of resources, not only for administrators on learning about the system and setting it up and getting the most out of the deployment, but also for your users as well, and having pre-made, pre-recorded courses and materials that you can use for your onboarding for the system users. And finally, 24/7 technical support. We're here to help all day, every day, either through our technical support team. We also have an online knowledge base called ETQ Campus, where you can go and search various topical articles, as well as a peer-to-peer networking area. So there's an online community of other ETQ users that you can network and learn from, and also share your knowledge as well. So it's definitely more than just the software. This is more, the supporting elements around your implementation and your long-term success with your QMS. Okay, so before we kind of get to the end here, I just wanted to provide a little bit of a teaser about more to come on our AI technology, which is under development. AI, of course, is fast becoming a strategic differentiator in quality solutions and a real accelerator for modern quality decision making. And we're here at ETQ taking a practical approach to delivering that business impact through, we're taking a role-based approach to our AI enhancements that will continue to make quality data more actionable in essentially 4 key areas is where we're focused. For quality practitioners, we're focused on workflow optimizations that further automate repetitive tasks, can guide actions, help system users act with greater confidence and clarity. So building on these concepts that Nicola demonstrated to you, where these processes are automated in a way where they link together and provide a structured workflow, building on those concepts, bringing in some of the AI technology to advance that. For auditors, we're focused on compliance intelligence, which will further streamline audit prep and automate identifying compliance gaps. For quality leaders, we're focused on proactive risk management features that will surface emerging risks. So similar to, or in the same vein as the predictive quality that Nicola just covered for us. Improving outcomes by identifying patterns in quality data, anticipating risks like deviations, non-conformances, supplier issues, etc. And for all quality stakeholders, we're focused on delivering decision intelligence capabilities that will continue to automate data aggregation and analysis, surfacing those actionable insights, delivering predictive indicators, paired with intelligent recommendations when and where users need them. So more ETQ AI announcements are coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And wrapping up here, ETQ was, as Nicola mentioned in his portion, we were started by quality professionals, started by quality professionals for quality professionals. We're a well-established leader in QMS, backed by our parent company Hexagon, which is a global leader in sensor software and autonomous manufacturing solutions. So we've been around a long time. We've moved along with the industry as technology has evolved, and we have customers in a range of industries around the globe, from automotive, heavy industry, life sciences, and more. And we're committed to advancing the business impact of quality excellence through technology. So that's ETQ in a nutshell, and we certainly thank you for joining the presentation today. If you want to, if you're interested in exploring a QMS solution like ETQ Reliance and would like some help thinking ahead to 2026 and the investments you'll be making in quality, we'd love to talk to you. We're ready to help you take steps to centralize and digitalize your quality processes. And no matter where you are in your quality journey, we're ready to help, from calculating the ROI for your business case to project planning to providing the level of growth and expansion support you need. So reach out to us, sales@etq.com, and we'll get the conversation going. I think that brings us to conclusion here. Thank you so much for joining today, and have a great day, evening, wherever you are.